Hello everyone, welcome to today's free live session on how to smell fresh this summer. Really excited for this live because we've prepared a power-packed free session and we want all of you to learn each and everything about fragrances, scents, how to find the perfect perfume, etc. for yourself. Okay, so we see quite a few people have joined in. Hi Kuhu, how are you? Okay, so great. A lot of us have joined in. You can all give me a thumbs up if you're ready for me to begin the live session without any further ado. Okay, let's begin, guys. How to smell fresh in summers. We all love summers, but one thing that annoys us is the body odor. So how many of you agree to this? कितने लोग अग्री कर रहे हैं कि body odor is such a pain. It gets so painful to be smelling bad. It just feels like such a bad experience because every time you cross someone, they're able to smell you. Do you guys agree? Give me a thumbs up if you agree that smelling bad can be such a turn off because you feel super low confident. You don't feel enthusiastic about meeting people anymore. And because if you have a problem like this, you have a problem of body odor, probably we don't know how to fix it. Probably we don't know how to manage that and we're just living with it. So I see a lot of you are giving me thumbs up. Great, because I am going to give you solutions for it now. So stay till the end of the live because I am going to drop so many hacks, so many tricks that will help you counter this issue. And this will come from an image consultant who has tackled this issue herself, and I am a big fan of perfumes, others. I have found them at a budget. I have found fragrances which smell luxurious, but they still don't cost a penny. So I think I got this. Okay, great. So let's see if there's any other question that we've gotten. So many people are so excited to learn. Thank you so much. Let's go. Okay, on your screens now, basic facts. Everyone be ready to take screenshots. Ye presentation aap logo ke liye hai, so be ready. A lot of pointers are going to come here. We're going to discuss all of them one by one. First, update your perfume wardrobe according to the season. This is very important क्योंकि हर fragrance has a different feel to it. For the lack of technical knowledge, मत जाओ technicals में कि कौन से notes होते हैं. We will discuss that also. But let's discuss how it makes you feel. Some fragrances feel heavy, feel creamy, feel musky. Those are best suited for winters or autumns. Fragrances feels light, citrusy, floral, fresh. Like some fragrances feel like you've just gotten out of the shower. Those are summer fragrances. For a very good example, you could go to the mall anytime, you could try this out yourself. So Zara's Gourmand Addict, this fragrance, this is extremely creamy. This smells like a cocoa puff mixed with a little bit of amber. So this is a beautiful fragrance to wear in the daytime. This is not that heavy, but it's perfect for winters. I won't recommend anyone to wear it for summers as long as you don't want to feel very strong or overwhelming. However, this one, this Peony and Blush Suede from Jo Malone. So this particular fragrance, Jo Malone's Peony and Blush Suede, what my team is going to do is they're going to come on the live and they're going to drop in the names of these fragrances so that you're able to get it from the text itself. So this fragrance feels like a sophisticated hug, right? So if you smell all different kinds of flowers. It's subtle. It does not feel too floral, but it just feels like, you know, how your mom's dupatta would feel like after an event, for the lack of a better word. It's just that beautiful of a fragrance. It's wonderful, perfect for summers. Second, change your scent depending on the occasion. I would wear this for a brunch, right? However, if I had to go for a formal event, I would always choose to go for a fancier, more authoritative, more muskier fragrance like this one. So you have to actually change your fragrances according to occasions. Why? Because you can't be smelling the exact same at every single place. This does help you build a nice visual identity, but it also does not create a remarkable impression that when you walk in, everyone stops, they smell you, their head turns around and they look at you. And let me tell you, fragrance, smell is the only sense which can do that. Looking, they have to look at you, but your fragrance will come to another person before you've even entered the room. So fragrance is extremely important. Kapila asks, which one is this? This is Coco Chanel's. It has amber, it is musky. I hope all of you can see me clearly. Drop it a thumbs up if you can see me clearly and there's no network issue. Great. Next one. Stop rubbing your perfume onto the skin. Okay, let's get this straight. Everyone, if you have a perfume nearby, take it. Okay. Do not spritz it all over. Basic. We'll keep it this far. Right, so you see there's this fragrance here. I'm going to so I have an Apple Watch on, but make sure that you don't have any accessory on. No accessories while doing this. Dab lightly. We have to do this. And we will do this till the fragrance, the oil, everything is absorbed into the skin. Right? Where will we do this? We will do this at our pulse points. This is where heat is there most. So, here, we will discuss more about positions, but this is how. Never rub it in. This is not the way. So nobody's asking me why don't we rub it in, but I'll tell you. When you rub perfumes, these are very delicate oils. These are very delicate fragrant oils. Every time you rub them, what happens is they get destroyed. Certain delicate notes, they don't come out well. They get mixed with each other. They are not able to age with heat. Your body heat ages the scent. It disperses more scent. So when you rub it in, it damages it, right? Which website is best for genuine perfumes? Okay, Kapila, remind me when I take question answers to answer this question, because this is a very important question, Kapila. I'll answer this by the end. Next one. Keep your skin hydrated. It lasts longer. So what are we saying? That your skin should be moisturized, well hydrated for you to be first hack. If you think you're going to spritz perfume on dry skin, it's not going to work out. Not in summers, not in winters. Your skin has to be extremely moisturized for it to be able to work, which means glistening, there is no dead dry skin poking out. When your skin is moisturized, when you apply perfume, your skin doesn't drink that perfume as a liquid to moisturize itself. It stays there as a layer on top of the cream, because you know the cream has created this thick layer of jelly of oil, so the perfume will not get absorbed into the skin. Hence, it will last longer. You will keep smelling fresh for longer hours. I hope everyone's getting this concept. If you've gotten it, give me a thumbs up. If you have any doubt, please drop down your question below. I will answer it. The next very important point is that you have to know to apply the perfume. Okay. Next one, base of the throat. So if you, do an activity with me, everyone. Take your palm, take your hand, take your fingers, and take them at the back of your ears and gently cascade it here. Notice where is your body naturally heated. So you'll see that there's a lot of heat here, there's a lot of heat here, there's a lot of heat here, and on the either side too. So wherever your body is naturally generating heat is where if you apply perfume, the heat of the body will mature, will age the perfume, and the notes of the perfume will keep on radiating. The fragrance will keep on radiating towards you, right? So you have to apply here at the back of your ear, Make sure that you're not wearing any jewelry when you do that. You can apply it here. So this is the point. You can apply it here and you can apply it here, right here. Just a little bit of spritz. Then another interesting point is near your cleavage, right? A lot of people sweat under their boob. That's where you could also take a roll-on, take a fragranced roll-on and put it under boob, right? However, make sure that you're choosing fragrances which are not irritating your skin, because wherever skin folds, for example, your underarms, your knees, your elbows, so wherever your skin folds, there is friction. What happens is your skin and the fragrance can irritate, and the sweat can also irritate the skin. You can get rashes. So we're going to try to stay away from folds, but if you have a dermatologically tested fragrance, it's nice, it's not irritating your skin, you could go ahead with that, right? So next one is inside the elbow. You could again do it with a lot of caution, only if the rubbing of the skin there does not break out your skin. Then the next one is ankles. So ankles and behind your knee is such a good trick. What you can do is, if you're wearing a skirt or you're wearing a dress and you apply it there and you walk, you smell amazing, because you're walking and the heat behind your knee, in your ankle, radiates the fragrance so well that even though movement of your walking radiates that beautiful scent. So it's a great trick. Another great trick is that you can spritz some of the perfume on the trail of your outfit. So if you're wearing a sari, or if you're wearing something long which has a trail like a gown, a skirt or a dress, apply a little bit of perfume from afar. So not this distance anymore, even farther. 2 to 3 spritz, or you can spray it here in the air like this, and just run your hand or run the cloth, your dupatta or your sari or your gown or your trail of your gown in the midst of that fragrance that you've spritzed. So what will happen is, when you flip your hair or when you flip your dupatta, the fragrance will radiate. Again, a beautiful trick to smell fresh longer. Okay, I'm going to answer some questions that are coming here. Okay, first question is, can you suggest few more perfume brands for daily wear or like party, or for like party fragrances? Okay, again, they are brilliant brands. I feel most brands do a good job. You should know what kind of fragrances do you like. So you could go to Marks and Spencer's, you could go to Bath and Body Works for body mists if you like. You could go to Forest Essential, you could go to Zara, they have been doing a good job. You could also stick to the makers of perfumes like Jo Malone, you could go to Chanel, you could also try brands like Jean Paul Gaultier. So there are brilliant brands out there, but what I'd suggest you to do is grab your cup of coffee beans to neutralize your smell and go to different stores. Don't stick to different brands. Your nose is going to do the job, because trust me, I have found amazing fragrances at Chumbak. So that brand which does quirky lifestyle accessories like cushions and tableware, they did mini pouches of perfumes. I tried that and I just found such a beautiful scent that whenever I wear it, people asked me which brand was it, but it was just Chumbak, because you have to have the nose to find the right one for you. You have to fall in love with the fragrance, and it can do wonders for your image. Can you suggest some affordable fragrances? So right now, if someone asks me affordable, I just go for Attars. So these Attars are from Ambrin the fragrance. It's the founder of this brand is Rahat Khan. She has been one of our clients, and more than us, like, she has been our client. However, the day that she sent her products to us, all of us have been in love. I mean, these fragrances are exquisite, I tell you. You keep it in your bag, you go anywhere, you just put a roll on and you smell fresh for so long, and they're in your budget. I'm telling you, they're in your budget. So why don't you go on to the page? It's called Ambrin the fragrance. You'll be able to find a right one. You can talk to Rahat there. She recommends great perfumes depending on your personality, so she'll help you out. Okay, what's the difference between mist, perfume, deo and others? The difference between any composition of fragrance oils is the quantity of it. The maximum amount will be in a perfume. So maximum amount of perfume oils will make a perfume. So you read that spellings, perfume, P-A-R-F-U-M, right? And the least would be in a mist, the least would be in just deos or sprays. So they come with least amount of perfume oils, and also how they are dispersed. So deos are dispersed into gaseous molecules. Hence, they are good for spritzing all over. They won't last as long. They have a very pungent smell because they can't take florals or citrus fragrance as well. So I'd say stick to your natural compositions. Anywhere between 15 to 20% of perfume oils in a bottle of perfume does well. Lasts you approximately 2 to 3 hours. If you want to go more than that, you want the composition to be approximately 50 to 60%, the cost of the perfume will always increase. However, if you're looking to just have the perfume stay very, very long, stick to perfume oils, concentrates or others. These stay the longest because again, there is no dispersal. These are just pure oils, right? So they stay longer. Fabulous. So I feel we've answered all questions, and let's start by talking about the next topic is want to smell good all day long. So this is one question that everyone comes with, which is how can we smell good all day long? The answer is to layer it. The great way to hold your scent is pick one kind of scent that you like. It could be citrusy, like the Body Shop fragrance Satsuma, which is a citrus fruit. It has a beautiful, nice fragrance like those of oranges. You can pick that up. Use that in the body wash. So use that for washing your body. Then apply body oil or body lotion in the exact same scent. Then apply body mist on your body when your body is moist after the shower onto your body. Then apply perfume oil at the pulse. Then you can spritz a little bit of perfume in the air and walk in the air, which will seal the deal for you. So again, the easiest way for you to do it is that all of these things should be in the same fragrance. However, if you are a pro, if you understand fragrances, then you can also mix and match. For example, I love mixing fruity fragrances with floral fragrances. So I would a lot of times apply cranberry or apple fragrances with jasmine. So they pair really well together. So what it happens is it gives you very romantic yet seductive fragrance. So if you're going on a date, I'd recommend that. Mix a fruity fragrance with a floral fragrance. The one that I mix is cranberry or apple with jasmine. Okay. Reshma asks, how can we uniquely smell? By Reshma, identifying your own perfume. I'd say when we recommend perfumes here, virtually, you've not smelled it, right? Every one of us has a unique personality, and I'm sure what I love, you might not love, and vice versa, which means that you need to do the effort of getting up and putting your nose on different fragrances till you find the one that actually works for you. And then of course, mixing of fragrances is always something that works. So there are only two ways that you can smell extremely unique. That you can mix some budget fragrances by pairing the right notes together, or buying fragrances that nobody else can afford. So this is what we call luxury purchasing. Luxury as a word only comes from the desire to be unique, to be known, to not be like anyone else. So either it comes from knowledge or it comes from money. So if you want to smell extremely unique and you don't know how to pair, the easiest way is to, of course, buy a very luxury perfume that, it's super expensive and you, of course, love and like that fragrance. However, the second one is to learn about fragrances. It's to learn about pairing them. It's to get help from the right coach or consultant, and then, of course, use this skill throughout your life to do it on a budget. I hope I could answer your question, Janvi. Okay, so moving on to the next one. Okay. very few people know that body chemistry can change a fragrance, which is your body has its own odor. I know a lot of you would say, Divya, my body doesn't smell, right? I don't have a particular smell. I'm not saying you have body odor. I'm saying each and every person has their own scent. They have this own particular smell that even if they don't do anything, they have a scent coming out of them, which is dependent on what you eat, what you drink, depends on your lifestyle, depends on your bodily fluids and mechanisms. So your lifestyle dictates your natural body scent. This is unique for each and every individual. So now tell me, there's this variable, okay? There's this one thing which is unique for every human being out there. And if I tell all of you to get this perfume and you apply it on yourselves, do you think every person would smell unique or a little different from one another, or will they smell exactly the same? I have this question. I want the answers in the comment section below. I'm saying every person has a unique scent. All of us, naturally, due to our body, due to our lifestyle, have a different natural body scent. Now, if I give you all the exact same perfume and you spritz it on yourself, will we all smell different or will we all smell the same? So a lot of you are saying different, unique. You guys get it. Your body chemistry means will change each and every fragrance on you. Hence, the best way to find your perfect scent is to go to the mall, to a store, spritz a little bit of perfume on your pulse points. So pulse points, the easiest is around your nose. So you would do it here, you would do it here, and you would do it here. And you put it on and then you go around the mall shopping for 2 hours straight. Then you have to see how the smell is evolving, how the smell is changing, how do you like it. So before making an informed decision that if I love this fragrance enough to spend on it, you should do this. Because each fragrance will smell different. There is no point on taking a piece of paper, spraying perfume on it, and then saying, oh wow, it's so nice. You don't smell like paper, you smell like you. So here's another very important trick. Go out there before buying a perfume, spritz it on yourself, wait for 2 to 3 hours, see how that perfume evolves, see how you smell, and if you love it, only then buy it. I hope this example is clear to everyone. If you have any doubts, you can ask it in the comment section below. This is what I do. So buying a perfume is not a one-day process. Sometimes it just takes you a couple of days to do it because it can be such an asset. Okay. Now I'm going to introduce this very unique concept, right? Notes. So every fragrance has notes in it. The duration. Every notes last for a particular period of time. So the top note would last around 15 minutes, the middle note up to 60 minutes, and the base note up to 6 hours. This varies from note to note. So what are notes? Top notes are green fragrances, floral fragrances, very light citrusy fragrances, right? Middle note is fruity and extremely floral fragrances, right? So the top one will only last for 15 minutes, which means that if you take a fragrance and do this, the first note that hits your nose, that pinch of fragrance that comes is the top note. So you'll have to smell a fragrance quite often, till you understand what the top note is. Then you spritz it on, and in the first 60 minutes, this continuous fragrance that you're feeling is there is the middle note. It's usually floral, it's usually fruity. For people who like to be more approachable, it's floral for them. For people who like to take a little bit more attention into room, can go for fruity fragrances. Then, the note which makes a fragrance last the longest is base note. So this is what's left after 3 to 4 hours. There's still a lingering fragrance. It's usually musky, it's more woody, it feels heavy, it feels like caramel, it feels like cocoa. Those are base notes. So if you want to smell longer, pick fragrances with more heavy base notes and less floral notes. But if you want to just smell fresh, so you have to pick notes which have a lot of floral into it. However, they also have a base note, because base note will carry the floral note longer. I hope this concept is clear. I know it's new, but I know you'll get it and you'll try it with yourself, of course. But if you feel like there's still so much more to learn, I'm always here. You can contact us, you can DM us, and I will take you to shop and find your perfect fragrance on a budget easily. And I'll also teach you in person using different fragrances, right? Okay, now keep your scent a secret. Okay, so this is what I'm coming at now. Whatever fragrances mixture that you make, whatever scents that you decide on, make sure that it's a thought over decision, because it's going to make or break your image. Make sure that you've put thought, effort and resources into it, because trust me, when people see you, when people meet you, they are making an impression of you, and any opportunity that you're seeking in life is going to come from what people think of you, what people see when they meet you. And you don't want to lose out on opportunity, don't want to not turn heads just because you did not put a little bit more effort into what you smell like. Am I right? So I have a question to ask you all. Do you want to turn heads when you enter a room? Because I do. Do you want to feel confident? Because, well, confidence is key, my friend, to become anything in the world. Do you want to smell fresh, extravagant, luxurious, unique? Do you want to leave that lasting first impression that everyone feels like, oh, you know, that person who smelled like this, who looked like that, just took my breath away? If you want to be that person who's talked about, who turns heads, drop a yes, drop a thumbs up. If you want to be that person, say yes, say you want to do it. And your wishes will come true, because it's so easy. 3 steps that you have to take to be the person who's everyone's favorite, who feels like they have what it takes, they have a remarkable image and they stand out of the crowd. Book your perfume etiquette session. We are here for you. We have made a platform where you can get your free consultation call, get in touch with your relationship manager to know exactly what you need. And your step could be tiny like this one. You don't have to transform yourself in one go, but you could just work on one sense out of your human senses, which is your smell, which is your fragrance. We have a cheat sheet. So what we give you a brochure. We give you a brochure that we've made, which has all the cheat sheets, which has all the notes that you need for you to be able to take that session. We also give you a kit. So you get a kit of all the different fragrances that you need to learn about fragrance. So this is what our brochure looks like. It has a cheat sheet. It has all the mechanism of what you have to do. And this is what you get in your perfume etiquette session. You get this kit. You will learn about making your own fragrance manual, which will include different fragrances that you can use as a tool to enhance your image and be a head turner in crowd. Not only will we teach you about the fragrances that you have, we will also teach you about the fragrances that you can purchase, which to wear at which occasion, what is the purpose of a particular fragrance, and how can you turn heads. This is such an important skill. A lot of times we give importance to everything in the world but ourselves, and then we question ourselves, why am I like this? Why are they better? What have I done wrong that I am not at that position? And let me tell you, it's your lack of belief in self, because you're putting your efforts everywhere but yourself. Janvi asks how to book a session. Janvi, why don't you DM us? Hi. Just reply to this live, which is going to go up on our Instagram account. Say, hi, I want to book a session, and our team will get in touch with you instantaneously. So I hope all of you guys, your questions have been answered. We want to help you more. So if you have any more questions, you can drop it in here below. I will answer them. So smell can make or break your personality. What do you want to do is up to you. Perfume Connoisseur is your session that you have to book to make a remarkable change in your life. Wearing a fragrance is easy. A little spritz and you're done. But wearing the fragrance well requires a little more skill and finesse, and this is what we're here to do for you, right? I'm just going to answer some of the FAQs that we've got over a period of time. Okay, let's see. How to buy perfumes online without smelling it to know if you like it or not. The way to do that is to understand different notes. So I gave you a brief idea about the notes pyramid, which is here. So I showed you this. You have to understand it quite well to be able to buy a fragrance without smelling it. But let me tell you, every brand uses different fixators. So those different fixators change the way even a fragrance like jasmine would smell like in one brand to the other. So I would advise against buying a perfume which you have never smelled before, because again, it's an investment in yourself. However, if you feel like no, you have to buy online, then I'd always suggest to go and seek professional help, because a perfume costs a bomb. I think a perfume is very expensive, and if you're buying a perfume, you need to make sure you're doing it to help out your cause. And if you seek professional help, you'll never go wrong with it. And it will be a lifetime investment, because you could just refill it up. You could learn why you're getting this one and not the other one, and you could use it all throughout your life, right? Next question. Should we apply deo and perfume simultaneously? Absolutely not. I won't advise to wear deos. They have a very wide range. It can be very irritating to the nose. So you don't have to wear so much perfume that the other person around you feels uncomfortable. So don't stick to one scent, stick to one consistency, which is either layer it with the method that I gave you and you took a screenshot for, I hope, or just stick to normal perfume, spritz it at the pulse points, and you can redo this later on after 3 to 4 hours. How to know your signature scent? Use your nose. Also, what we do as image consultants is we tackle your personal style, your aesthetic, your roles, your goals, what's success for you. We have a test for it in which we are able to identify certain notes combinations that will be the best for you, and hence we show you shortlisted perfumes that we are sure you would love, but also would help you build a remarkable image. Right? So we are one of the first image consultation firms who are offering this, that we have a psychometric test which helps us figure out exactly which perfume, which fragrance, which scents would work for you to build a remarkable image. So you can book a session with us, you could book your free consultation call and understand about it deeply. Then we have, okay, we answer this question, how to smell fresh longer and stay away from stinky smell. Layer it. Right since the time you start washing your body, layer it. And if there's still persistent odor, which means that there is a problem in our grooming skills, and it's very common, it's nothing to be ashamed of. Certainly we don't know the right products that we need to use for our body, and also some of us have mineral disbalance, vitamin disbalance, which can cause persistent bad body odor. So again, a professional would be able to guide you better to learn deeper about it. What's the best summer perfume? I'd say go for anything that smells citrusy and floral. You'll have to retouch it quite often because it won't have a very heavy base note. But citrus and floral, a melange of both fragrances are perfect for summers. What type of summer scent should there be apart from aqua and fruity? So aqua again is a top note. It would just disappear like that. Fruity again is a little thick on your nose. So floral. So these are different segments. But if you want to smell unique, mix them up. Mix up these different notes together. You'll get a unique fragrance. Go out there. There are billions of brands who do unique fragrances. The world is your oyster. As I told you, I found a fragrance at Trumberg. It's not a brand which does perfumes, but I loved that. I used to keep that in my car for a quick spritz to feel fresh. So the world is your oyster. You don't have to spend a lot of money in buying perfumes, but money spent on education, on knowledge is a one-time investment that you can use to actually use fragrances as a tool to build a remarkable image. So this was all, guys. I hope you had lots of fun in this session. You learned something extremely new today. For you all to not lose out on the information that we shared today, we're going to save this free session on how to smell fresh on our Instagram account. If you love it, give us hearts, give us thumbs up, recommend us new things that we could do for you. Give us your love, give us your appreciation. It keeps us going. It makes us feel that we're doing something right. So please do it for us. We are waiting for you, and we're always here to help you because we want to see you succeed. And the best time to start is to start now, and it's start with you. Goodbye, everyone. Take care.